Hold on to your nipples because this shit is about to get wild. This is your internet sensei Charlie coming at you with a big one, and I mean big. I got my hands on the game of the century, Grand Theft Auto 6. Unfortunately, I can't show you any gameplay in this video, which is a bit like telling you I've got a picture of Bigfoot, but you have to trust my description of it. Today, I bring you a tale of sorrow and disappointment, a saga of promises broken and dreams shattered. And no, I'm not talking about my first date. I'm talking about the gaming equivalent of the sighting of Christ himself. I managed to get my hands on this game a couple of days ago. A game that's been anticipated more than an orgasm, and boy, was it an anticlimax. It was like expecting a gourmet meal and getting served a turd sandwich. Before we dive into the cesspool of disappointment, let me clarify that if I showed any gameplay right now, I'd be in more legal trouble than a pirate at a movie studio. I'd be staring down the barrel of a shit cannon, and let's just say I prefer my freedom to a prison cell. I wanted to love this game, I truly did. I went in with the hopes of a child on Christmas morning only to find that Santa had taken a dump in my stocking. I'd rather play a Russian roulette with a fully loaded gun than endure another minute of it. The mechanics were an insult to the gaming industry. It was like trying to control a meth-addicted squirrel. The driving felt like I was in an earthquake, and the shooting was as accurate as throwing darts blindfolded. And don't even get me started on the characters. They were as flat and lifeless as a soda left open for a week. I've seen more personality in a cardboard box. I've seen more character development in an episode of Dora the Explorer. The storyline was the narrative equivalent of a Charles White painting if I was blind and suffered from chronic seizures. It felt like they put a bunch of random plot points into a blender, hit the button, and called it a day. What adds more gasoline to this dumpster fire is the fact that the release date is still 3 fucking years away. That's right, your local pizza delivery guy might finish his degree before this game hits the shelves. Grand Theft Auto 6 is shaping up to be about as enjoyable as a root canal without anesthetic. I would not wish this game on my worst enemy. If I was to put it on a tier list, I would undoubtedly put it in James Corden. Or maybe I'd even make a new tier below James Corden that is reserved for Grand Theft Auto 6. This is just based on an early version of the game. Things might change, but for now Grand Theft Auto 6 is getting the moist seal of disapproval. That's about all there is to the game. If there were any more features, I would have covered them. But I've given you the whole breakfast, lunch, and dinner of it, and it's just left a bad taste in your mouth. That's about it. See ya.